Welcome back, everybody. Now, Dr. Anesu Mbizvo is a trailblazing figure in the world of yoga and holistic wellness. She's the founder and co-owner of the Nest Space Yoga Studio and Wellness Center and recipient of numerous awards and accolades, most recently named one of the Maiden Guardian's top 200 young South Africans. As October is Mental Health Month, she joins us now virtually to discuss how we can manage our mental health and share some practices we can all use to create some mental clarity and space. Dr. Mbizvo, a very good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome.
So much, Simpure. Thank you for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure. And Dr. Mbizvo, we always stress the importance of mental health, but really, just how vital is it to sometimes step away from our hectic schedules and just to take time to focus on our mental well-being?
I think since the COVID pandemic, we're starting to realize that we really can't go without mental well-being. And the understanding about health now is that it's holistic.
Yeah.
So whereas before your health was all about having the correct blood pressure, blood sugar, not having any aches and niggles in your physical body, now we're realizing that we need to look at the other aspects of our health. How are we regulating our emotions? Are our thoughts positive and serving us? Are we in the present moment? So it is absolutely paramount to have successful mental well-being, daily mental well-being practices. And I think that we're really starting to recognize that as a global society.
And how often would you recommend taking time off the radar to focus on your well-being? I know it should be every single day, but just specifically, how often should we?
You know, I'm of the opinion that we don't need to check out of our lives. A lot of us think that wellness practices mean going on a 7-day retreat or feeling like we're well during our leave days or during the weekend. But I tend to find that it's more useful to incorporate mindfulness into every moment. So, for example, while you're making your cup of coffee in the morning, you can be taking 5 deep breaths, and that's your breathwork practice done. Or while you're brushing your teeth, you can list 5 things that you're grateful for, and that's your gratitude practice.
Yeah.
You can also do some movement practices at your desk after you send off each email. So I think it's really about bringing in these habits like we do other habits in our lives so that we're not adding on extra things to already super busy schedules that we have.
Yeah, sure. And sustainability, of course, is a major focus of your work, particularly at the Nest Space and your Zero Waste Yoga Studio. So how does your commitment to sustainability manifest in your approach to wellness?
For me, I think my main approach to wellness is intentionality, being intentional with how we see ourselves, how we interact with each other, how we interact with the world around us. So sustainability is really about conscious consumerism and being intentional with what we buy, making sure that when we throw the packaging away, it has a positive or zero impact on the world around us. Thinking about how these things are manufactured is also part of sustainability, that it has a low carbon footprint as it comes to our homes or onto our plates. So for me, sustainability is absolutely crucial. And I think we're starting to recognize that when our natural world is polluted, when we have microplastics in our water, for example, that starts to affect our physical health as well. So again, it's this holistic viewpoint of recognizing all of these different factors that might not seem connected at all as being connected through us, through our bodies and through how we navigate the world around us.
Now, Dr. Mbizvo, the short film, This is Cape Town, well, I've seen snippets of it. I haven't seen as yet the entire film. It highlights your role in Cape Town's wellness and sustainability movements. So can you share more about your experience being part of the film and why this project resonates with you?
Yes, so I am part of the Corona Sunsets Festival, which is actually happening next weekend.
Yes.
And as part of the lead up to this global festival, which is visiting our shores in Cape Town once again, we filmed a short film featuring the beautiful natural landscapes in Cape Town, as well as different voices who navigate nature in different ways. So I was very honored to be the kind of wellness voice. And it was quite a unique shoot for me because we started at the crack of dawn, right in the morning.
Yep.
I did a cold plunge in Maiden's Cove, which is one of my favorite tidal pools near Clifton. We then spent the afternoon in Newlands Forest, where I spoke about breath work and the power of the breath. And then we ended off with me doing some yoga in Llandudno. So it was really special to see how, we all know that Cape Town's beautiful, but
Absolutely.
we often recognize her daily rhythms and how her beauty shifts throughout the day. So I found it really special to be able to highlight those different aspects of the city, especially the little pockets of nature that we're so privileged to have in the city.
And I see the film also celebrates figures like Frank Solomon and Rushana Gray, who are both shaping the city's artistic and environmental landscape. So how do you see wellness, art and sustainability interconnecting, especially in a beautiful city like Cape Town?
Yes. So Frank Solomon is a big wave surfer. We know that the surfing scene is huge in Cape Town. It's basically, a subculture of its own. And then Rushana Gray runs a sustainability space called Felt and Sea, where she teaches a lot of sustainable foraging and how you can bring in sustainability into the culinary space. So it was really nice to have lots of different voices and perspectives of how we can interact with nature. And I think, as you mentioned, when we talk about sustainability, wellness, art, and just nature in one conversation, we start to recognize that it's all about being present. It's all about connecting deeply, using our senses to connect to the natural world around us, and recognizing that we have so much at our disposal when it comes to nature, be it food, be it spaces to recharge, to exercise, to find creative inspiration in the art scene. So it really is a lovely film showing how we can utilize nature in these different ways and how she can fill us up.
All right, Dr. Mbizvo, great chatting to you. Thank you so much for joining us. We do appreciate your time.
Thank you so much. Have a lovely day, Sipire.
You too. Thank you. All right, we just spoke to Dr. Anesu Mbizvo, who is the co-owner and founder of the Nest Space, the first black and female-run yoga and wellness center in Johannesburg.